Alrighty, Guten Tag und Willkommen. We are back again with Chapter 3. By the time you're watching this, we've already uploaded Chapter 1 and 2, and we are well, it should have just uploaded. And so, happy Monday, and we're going to get to it. Hopefully I fix the mic this time so y'all can actually hear me. Alright, let's get started. Garden of the Hawkins mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted his search by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. Police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
So saying we should worry
Could he
about
be a
Silas?
problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old
Respectable.
man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Alright, we got new information, so let's take a look. Alright, Bradley. Oh, wait a minute. So he's 11. Okay. This Hickok likes orders and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleague to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Hawkins Mansion. The Hawkins Mansion is perched at the top of the steep cliff. This abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. Such a gloomily place. All right, let's do this.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
I should probably stay with Bradley. Okay, he's gonna wait there, so I can wander. Though that game saved kinda concerns me. I swear I hear someone walking around besides me.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Lay me down and sleep. I await the Lord.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Poor kid. Poor kid.
I wonder, is there anything new added to? Nope, nothing.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I just got a feeling that some... So, whoever's watching us was from that away. So this is roughly where the person was watching from.
I'll have to find another entrance.
I hear someone walking in there. Burp. Is there a zoom option? Zoo. Shoot. Okay, that's heartening. Tis a shame. Looks like a nice place to have lived, actually.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
I like
Go
Winchester.
on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
64, not a bad age. Old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family's graveyard and burnt-out mansion devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised. He also has a great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His Long months of solitude in this abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers in the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Good man.
What now?
I'll go down there later. Actually, I'm going to save because I can't save.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay, my investigation senses are tingling.
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Alright, we investigated. Let's head back. I know, I'm nosy, I'm picky, but hey, can find interesting things if you know where to look. And I did warn y'all that I'm going to investigate.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Alright, the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansions. They enter the building looking for the source of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Alrighty. That's disturbing.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Bright lights.
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
She knew.
Something happened at this table. An argument?
I'm gonna guess. My personal guess is either that fucker twitched, kid didn't want to eat it, and the dad got angry, mother intervened.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
One second. I got an email. A body was here.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? They had a fight. Why?
He killed the kid.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Okay, I don't know if it was how the light was, but it almost looks like a strangle mark. I think he killed her, realizing he fucked up, killed the kid, then set the house on fire.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Let's see. 10 o'clock exact. I'm gonna guess at night at the dinner. It was like. My theory is he killed the kid or killed the mother first. Killed the other. No, he killed the. He hit the kid. Mother went in to defend the kid. So he killed the mother, then set the fire to destroy the evidence.
Did someone escape the fire?
He ran.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Oh, she lit him on fire.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Clues. Shredded lamp, accident destroyed, partially burned shoe. It's probably don't say the time. Contrary to the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells us a totally different version of the fire that claims that the whole family, beginning with the presence of hand painting thrown up, the possibility of survivors. The body of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no marks on the floor, nor to the matter in the drawing room. Contrary to that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes to the glass shards on the floor. The close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the walls, the very clear marks left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case still could be much more than a domestic accident. Yes.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Good one, too.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic.
Mm-hmm.
The epic battle between man and whale. Man's piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
have a feeling I'm not alone in here. Well, besides Bradley. I know Bradley's in here, but I still got a weird feeling.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family at high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer um, continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If there's disturbance were to occur, I believe me that although I feel more tortured, I would be obligated to involve the police. Anton Weller.
Locked. The boys' room. What was going through that boy's mind? A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Something's starting to terrify me.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seems worried about his mother and her attacks. Tensions also seem okay. Saturday. Today with mother we played the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she's sad. Father scares me. He shouted uh, bad and wanted to spank me, but mother did not want him to. He is always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. I just want to look at them. I built a castle for mother and me. I told her to come and hide with me. Wednesday. She's always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they come into my bedroom and look at me. I cry and mother shouts at me. And father says that I must take tablets. They are not nice. I don't want to take them. Tuesday. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too, angry. I don't know why. She's blank. Wednesday. Mother sad again. At lunch we ate in silence. It was strange. Father said, "Finish your dish." We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish and it smells very bad. Why does he always want us to eat it? It's not very nice. If we have to eat it again tonight, I will throw my plate on the floor and smash it. Which led to the fascinating. Something. Yeah, there is definitely more to this than what meets the eye.
What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Or did she see things?
Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Wait, a cult leveled up.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Where is... Oh! Oh! That's...
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Oh, she makes a lot of good money.
It seems the last one
JF?
was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting word. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Ever since you left to bury yourself away on the Lost Islands, your art has been attracting increased numbers of collectors. I beg you to send more new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moved to another painting has been selling. Somebody just hit my door or my window. Your percentage of the most recent sale is attached. Do not forget your friends. Who is the first to recognize your genius display? Maxim L. Okay, I'm going to do some quick. If the creatures is not yet anchored in our dimension. An explanation ritual might work. Expulsion. As long as the uh all right. So she was trying to.
Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
I don't like this. Jump scare? Wait.
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? It looks like an old seaway map.
Guess I can't take.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here?
Yep.
I don't see any way out.
Charles Hawkins was keeping her father's letters from her. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Who's that last guy?
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
$33.53. 30.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Oh, I just had an idea.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Cthulhu Theoric is right here.
Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
Dark Waters sailed north. Captain Hamilton is convinced he saw may God be merciful. Preferred what they saw. Will is without trace, but these are. We dropped village with the blood and sacred beat. Wait, what? We dropped anchor near the village. The inhabitants say that what the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beast, and to follow them to is to defy the gods. I told them that only fear God Almighty. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. We have caught it. We are the most laid eyes on the great catch. We'll remember these big seas forever. We have been the return with Halcilla and 3353. 5751.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
One second, we're gonna take a
There must
photo
be
of
a link
this.
with the Seaway map.
Alright, let's try this. Okay, so first corner is 42. So let's go to 42. 42. Wait, no, 70. So 42 north. So roughly here. No, roughly here.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
So 40, 47, 55. 47. All right. Wait. 47, 40, 49. So 51. And now finally 53 west, 33 north. Oh,
Looks like it worked.
so note, if you're going to do
Well
an
done,
investigation
Thief.
game, make sure to have a thing to write down notes in. Hawkins' mansion is fallen into ruins well before luxurious times. Paintings of Sarah spread throughout the corridors, showing room of fire. More than just domestic Sarah's Hawkins' office. Okay. Just Hawkins' office. Clues.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
All right, chapter 4. All right, so thanks everyone for watching, and we will hopefully be back next. This should be uploaded either Monday or I'll set it for Thursday. Probably Thursday, in all honesty. So, actually, let's set it for Friday. Yeah, so you guys will be seeing this Friday, even though it's recorded Monday. Nah, we'll do Thursday or Wednesday. It'll be uploaded when it's uploaded. But as always, so please like and subscribe. It does actually help me out, so I can see that you guys actually want to watch this. Come on down to the Twitch channel so you can actually see us live when we do RAM crap. And we all hope to see you next time because I do enjoy doing this. So hope to see you all soon. Tschüss.